Ueli, Coach Ueli here from Global Wheelchair Athletics. I'm back with another race analysis. This time we're going to look at the T54 women's 100 meter race. This was requested to me by Katie Abram. She's a upper-coming athlete from Ontario who races in this class and asked me to do a race analysis of this class, and I'm very happy to do so. So let's get right at it. I actually have the 100 meter final of the 2017 World Championships here. We've seen lane one, Amanda Kotaya from Finland. Lane two is Zhenyu Wen from Taipei. Alexandra Heibling from Switzerland in lane three. Mary Petrin from Mauritius in lane four. Su Liang from China in lane five. Jerry Madison from the States in lane six. Lane 7 is Supadia Supanketsi from Turkey, and lane 8, Hannah McFadden, and lane 9, Mary Alposer from Mauritius as well. So a very international race here. Quick look at the equipment we have. It's a bit of a mixture. 50-50. We got 5 athletes with full disc wheels. We got 3 athletes with the 4-spoke wheels, and then the athlete from Taipei actually with the old-fashioned spoke wheels, which is to me very surprising that she has made it into this final with this I wouldn't say old or bad equipment, but it's definitely not as advanced as your carbon fiber wheels, which is pretty standard for most of the top racers these days. So be interesting to see what she could do if she actually has some carbon fiber wheels. All right, so start here. This is actually already down on the first push. Let's just go to about 10 meters out here. So right away we can see Mana Kataya, who did have a pretty good season in 2017. I know she was experimenting going into the World Championships with some seating position, having her um, um, behind very high up, and she moved back a little bit, and she seemed to really find a good position here in terms of power transfer. She's ahead of pretty much everybody. We have there Mary Perrine from Mauritius actually looks really good at 40 meters. She's even ahead of, she's in pink, she's ahead of the red um, runner or pusher from Switzerland, Alexandra Heibling, who is a very good 100 and 200 meter athlete from Switzerland. But what we're looking at again is head position. You look mostly down, not too many looking forward, except Cherry Madison in blue, dark blue in lane 6. Sorry, she's already starting to look a little bit ahead, and that's a bit of her style. She's quite upright in her push. She's one of the veterans on the circuit. She's been pushing for a long time, so she has a bit more of an upright position than everybody else. Get them right through here. So we are at about 35, 40 meters. And you can see, I mean, that's Amanda Kataya already got the race in her pocket right here. Or at least you think so. I'm not going to give away the final placing. But after that, it's amazing. We see 5 athletes are all in one line. It's anybody's race here. So it's a race to silver. So we're at 35, 40 meters, and these athletes are all still in the race. Could give it to anybody. Okay. Very impressed with the athlete from Taipei being so quick off the start. Now, having said that, those spoke wheels are actually probably almost lighter, or they are lighter than the carbon fiber wheels. So in terms of acceleration, you get out pretty quick. Now, when it comes to top speed, that's a different thing. So these athletes are not even really hitting top speed until 50 meters. Here we're at about 50 meters now, at least for Amanda. She's still got a good lead. Jerry Madison from the States starting catch up. Within 20 meters or 15 meters, these athletes have really come apart. I can't stress enough how important that transition from a start into your top speed is. The better an athlete gets at that, the more successful they will be in the 100 meters. High frequency. Now, when we watch Amanda's push too, like she gets a full extension, but she doesn't actually spend much time here. Okay, on the backswing, she comes right back onto her rim. Boom, boom. But gets a good extension and a good rhythm through her head. We're at about 80 meters now. We still see Amanda Kataya in front. Jerry Madsen really coming up now. I think the Chinese is on her, and then Hannah McFadden from the outside coming up. I would say this is where Hannah's disc wheels, where her top speed is coming in. She started doing a bit more 400 and 800s as well, and I think that's where her speed endurance is now gonna show a bit more. Come right through. Here you go. So they are starting to catch up to Amanda. But you're still seeing a good extension. Her hand doesn't follow through quite as much anymore. And I think actually here she's starting to almost slow down from her top speed. Her best section was definitely between the 40 and 60 meters, maybe even up to the 80. But now we're with 10 meters to go. She's starting to let her hands hang a little bit. And her frequency is definitely not as high as, for example, Jerry Madison, who was able to hold that frequency all the way through till the finish line. And we see it actually is a really close finish between Amanda, Jerry, and Hannah. Okay. So once again, let's just watch it from the side. Good frequency. And that head bobbing. Your timing for your head bobbing back up has to be right there. And a quick movement going through, coming up. Okay. And of course, there's some different styles. You would see Hannah tends to lean a little bit more. This is a really nice front view here of Amanda Kataya too. Just wanted to point out the symmetry. Now you can see we're not fully symmetrical here. Okay, so she had to correct a little bit. I believe this is towards the end of the race. Ideally, what I would like to see is these two hands are at the same level. Okay, these two elbows at the same level, but this one is actually a little bit lower. Now she might have had to correct a little bit, but it's a little bit better here. Okay. And that's a good picture. So that's how we want him to push. Come in with both elbows at the same time. And then a look back. Never look back until you pass the finish line. Okay, I hope that helps a little bit. And I'm looking forward to do more of these analysis. Please, if anybody has a request, I'm more than happy to fulfill them.